Say hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
Welcome to our day.
Oh, good boy.
Our day, rock and roll.
That was the best. I've actually remembered to show you guys before I put the addresses on how some of the letters that I send out, or cards or pen pals, whatever, this is how I decorate them. So there's those two, and then there's that one, and this one. This washi tape is new and I'm loving it. It's so sparkly. Yeah, it's gorgeous. But yeah, so I've got like 4 birthdays aside from my stepdad's, and this is the ones that is going to them. And I'll show you my stepdad's in a jiffy if I remember, but for now I need to go put the addresses and stamps on these. Before I forget and put the address on there, this is the envelope that I've got for Chris's cow, and then there's just this shiny one there. And then there's some stars, balloons, rainbows, birds. So yeah, go! Apparently I decided it was an appropriate time to go down the coal mines. No.
No.
The charcoal off of that has gone onto the lighter, onto my hands, and now onto my forehead. Baby, forgot the fan.
Oh, crap. Oh, I'm sorry. Ugh.
Not good.
Oh, I'm something sharp.
I need to try and remember to get this off of my head. Especially if I decide to go out tomorrow. So I'm going to have to make sure it's completely gone. So I've come in and started laughing at me, and I was like, what are you laughing at?
Oh, you started to get a little bit unhappy, didn't you?
I did a little bit, because she was like...
I don't know what you're laughing at. I really thought you did it on purpose.
No, and she's just literally stood there laughing at me. I'm like, gotta explain?
Can you see why?
Yes. Sometime two nights ago, the other ball that was on my nose ring fell off in the night.
I don't understand how it's still in there, considering when both balls were there, it twisted a heck of a lot more than it seems to be doing now.
Yeah, because I have an NIV mask on, we're not sure whether I might have swallowed it or breathed it in.
Oh, that was so sharp.
What?
I don't know.
Just turned into the Hulk.
Oh my god, it was so sharp.
Never heard her go so deep.
No, I haven't.
I didn't even know that. And now she's just our dog.
Don't say stuff like that.
If you know, you know. But she's okay. She's more than okay. She's more than okay. Soph's down there sorting out and tidying and getting rid of stuff.
Oh, but that's the bin bag.
And they are both more than okay, just an FYI.
Oh, but that's Fluffus.
But I need to get back to my stuff. Whenever one of us sits on the floor, you can guarantee that both girls will be in our face. It's like
You're sat in the stage.
the second somebody's on the floor, literally they just grab any toy and just congregate. So yeah. Aiming skills are what? Jesus Christ. So, I have now done the wax sills. My little rainbow trademark heart that I put on everything. This one's a bit shit, but nonetheless, it is there. Then there'll be this one, which is not shit, and I quite like it. And then there's this one that's a bit Halloween-esque rather than birthday, but it's still good.
Fine. I think.
And then there's that one. And that one. Boom. How can you tell I've not washed my forehead yet? But we've said a couple of times, I find journaling really helpful. Since my mental health got particularly bad in 2015, I found at the end of the day, just writing a little bit about the day allows me to get it out of my head, and it helps me to sleep better. Well, today is officially the last day of September, so I'm not going to show you the bits that I write because obviously that's personal, but two of the things that I also do every day is I take my temperature every evening, because that gives me a slight indication as to when my infections are starting to creep up again. So I'll just flip the camera around and show you guys that. So here's the temperature guide thing that I got. Each colour obviously represents a certain temperature bracket. As you can see, blue. Nada. And this is basically how my infections have gone. I do it from 37.5 and upwards as like a grumbling temperature around there. And then for me, over 37.6 is a definite, the infections come in. So, yeah. There's quite a lot of purpley sort of colour. And that's because a lot of this month, well, a lot of this year has been infection. So yeah, not ideal. I think this has been the longest stint where, like, there was kind of good, then infection, then good, and then here, this has been the longest stint where I had no temperature, and I actually didn't start to have an infection there. I don't know why my temperature was starting to creep up. I don't know if it was because then I had changed over my monthly antibiotics. It then caught a hold of it a little bit, and then I dropped back down again, and then here it just went into full-blown infection, and yeah, and then this is kind of where we're at the minute. We were shocked by this one, mainly because obviously it's the height of my current infection, and the only way that we had managed to get my temperature down was by having the fan on high, me completely stripped naked, and lots of cooling things applied to my body. So yeah, it helped a little bit, but it soon came back up. The other thing that I do is like a year in pixels. So I write down how my mood's been as a whole for that month. So I'm going to flip to that page and show you what that's like. So yeah, and I got this little quote: 24 hours is never too long. Waking up in the morning will never be wrong. So it's just a reminder. I used to, when my mental health was really bad, I used to wish every night that I wouldn't wake up in the morning. So I try and have this as a huge reminder that waking up in the morning isn't a bad thing, and actually being able to wake up in the morning allows to have a fresh start on that day and to move on, basically. So yeah, I'll flip the camera back round. So yeah, mood tracker, and then I've just got like my guide bit there. Most of the year has been purple, which is an okay. I have had quite a lot of bad days this year, but then we've had my stepdad pass away and just a bunch of other things going on. Been working with some authorities up in Bristol on a case, so that's taken up a lot of like my good days, unfortunately. But hopefully this will set a reminder for next year to look back on, to know that 2021 was pretty shit. 2022 doesn't have to be that way. I have another parcel that's gonna go collected. Nope, that's gonna be collected tomorrow. Yes, happy days. And look at this Grey's Anatomy washi tape, and I also just happen to have this heartbeat tape as well, which goes perfectly together. So I did it! Yes! And another thing is, I have this printer thingy here that it's called a paperang, and basically it uses like receipt paper, and you can have all sorts of things in it. Let me see if I can open it with one hand. At the minute I've got this pink stuff, but you can get stuff that's got like a sticky back, it can be clear, and basically you can connect it to your phone and you can print like, I can't close it now, you can print like all this like really cool stuff. I'll put in a little, well, you've probably already seen it, I'm going to put a screen record. I'm going to put in a screen record so that you could have seen like what there is on there. You can get things that allow you to have like templates, you can split like pictures, you can print pictures on there, but it will be black and white because it works the same as receipt paper, where it kind of uses infrared, I think it is, that allows you to print it like with just, I think you need to have the sun, which is what this big bit's for, and obviously power as well. But yeah, it's really cool. I've had it for years, and for like parcels like this that are going to be collected by Royal Mail, we don't actually own an actual printer, so this allows us to be able to still do that, and it makes it easier because we don't have to go to the actual post office. I've also just looked outside. It doesn't look pleasant, and we're supposed to be walking to Pets at Home later because we now don't have a car because it failed its MOT. We got a message yesterday. The parts are going to be coming in on the 5th of October, and that is when we're booked in to have it again. So that's Wednesday. So we can't drive our car until the 5th, and we can only drive it to the car centre to be able to have the MOT redone. So if we need anything between now and then, we have to walk everywhere, and it's not looking ideal. Yeah, but I'm just gonna wait for Soph to wake up. I'm gonna have a shower so I can get this off my head, and then we're gonna start the day. I've also got to do COVID swab. My GP is, although we've got it confirmed that it is a staph infection, she wants me to just do a COVID swab just to make sure that that isn't within it as well. And if it is, obviously we would rather catch it sooner rather than later. Alexa, announce. Say that again.
Announcing. Say that again.
Sophie's announcing something on. I think she's saying something about it peeing it down. Which she's correct. It is. My God, it's even in my eyebrow. What the hell? She's saying that we're not going to Tesco's today. We are later because it's not going to rain. I've looked at the weather forecast. I think she's just trying to get out walking to Pets at Home and Tesco's. So, right, I need to get on with this COVID swab. We are off ski for a little stroll. Fun!
I'm really confused.
See how she sat? She just decided to do a stretch going like this. And both Soph and I just had to literally jolt and grab her because she was this close to falling backwards off the bed. She's trying... What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm pretty relaxed, Mommy.
T-Rex?
Are you laughing at my armies?
Yeah.
I've got my mummy's armies.
Yeah.
Huh?
T-Rex?
Oh.
T?
Yeah.
Rex?
Oh no, that's the wrong feet, darling. What? Get one of these
No,
ones.
she was looking up at the thing.
Oh, did she? All right then.
When Soph and I went out yesterday, we went to Pets at Home and we have got their Halloween and Christmas treats sorted.
We spent too much money.
These girls are so spoiled. So spoiled.
Last one, okay.
We will try and show you everything we got later. Because there is some super cute stuff out there. So
I mean, there's obviously loads more in Pets at Home that's cool.
yeah.
There's a lot of really cool rawhide alternatives which are really awesome, but a lot of them have chicken in, which obviously Alba can't have. So,
But yeah, just an FYI before I run out of time. Please do not feed your dogs rawhide. It is the worst treat that is on the market. Not only is it difficult for them to chew and swallow, but their bodies don't digest it for ages. So it sits in their stomach for a long time, and it has killed some dogs because of the toxins that then get released from it.
yeah, like we're surprised that they're even allowed to sell it. It's that bad for dogs, so
yeah,
keep
just
that in mind.
do not buy rawhide of any kind. So, yes, you heard it here first. Maybe.